Presenting how a buyer agent gets paid.
Hello there, my name is Mariah Martin and I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX Real Estate. And in today's topic we're going to talk about how does a real estate agent get paid. This is a huge misconception. Most people get very confused about how we get paid. So let's talk about it right now. In a transaction there are two parties. There's the buying side and the selling side. So you have the buyer and you have the seller, and then you should have the buyer's agent that represents the best interests of the buyer and protects the best interests of the buyer, and the seller's agent who actually protects the best interests of the seller. If you have the same agent protecting both the buyer and the seller, to me it's just like having the same attorney in a courtroom. It's just not a very good idea. So let's start off about how the process starts. The very first step is a seller contacts a seller's agent and they agree to pay them a certain amount of commission at settlement to sell their home. Let's just say, for instance, it's 6%. That seller agent then agrees with the seller that they are going to post their home on the multiple listing service, the local multiple listing service, which is well known as the MLS. During that upload process, actually behind the scenes, what that seller's agent is actually doing is they are making a contract with buyer's agents just like me and giving me the permission to sell that home, and they're offering me a commission to do that. So let's just say usually it's half of the commission that's being offered to them. So in this example it's 6%, so normally they'll offer me 3% to sell the home. So as you can see, there are no out-of-pocket expenses for the buyer. The buyer actually gets their buyer agent services for free. And I thought that there was nothing in this world for free. So actually, yes, there is. Buyer agents do not charge buyers to provide their services. The commission is paid by the seller. So that's great news. I hope that this information has helped you learn a little bit more about why real estate agents or how real estate agents get paid. And I hope if you're a buyer, you contact a buyer's agent to help you in your future home purchase.
Presenting what should your buyer agent review with you at your first meeting.
In today's topic, we're going to go over your first consultation with a Lehigh Valley buyer agent. Now, what is it that you should expect in your first consultation? Let me review it with you. Now, this can be either done over the phone, through video conferencing, or in person. It all depends on you and your agent. But these are the things you can expect in your first consultation, or you should expect. The Pennsylvania Consumer Notice. This is something that's required by the state of Pennsylvania that we need to go over with all buyers. It's not a contract, but it does require your signature on the first in-person meeting. What it is it explains to you, the buyer, what kind of relationships you can have with a real estate agent. And I'm not going to go into a lot of depth with that because we're going to provide you with a more in-depth training on this in the Consumer Notice, another home buying guide called the Consumer Notice. We'll show you what it looks like, and we'll also go over in depth what it means. The next step is for your buyer agent to go over the first 5 steps in buying a home. The how, when, and why to get pre-qualified. And the most important part is to find out where your monthly payment comfort zone is and how this fits with the type of home you're looking for. If it's an in-person meeting, we can actually go over and online and look at some of the homes that may fit your needs, and then make sure that those homes actually fit your monthly payment comfort zone. Review situations on what type of loans are available, what down payment requirements are, and also find out what the estimated closing costs would be. These are all general estimates, and you're going to get a more defined estimate through your mortgage advisor. But these initial estimates will help you proceed with the home buying process. The next step, it's very important that you find out what kind of buyer agent services they're going to provide to you. What are their commitments? What are their service commitments? It should be in writing. They should tell you exactly what they're going to do for you if they hire you, or if you hire them and you work together. The next step is to discuss the business relationship agreement between the both of you. Now, this is a contract, And all real estate agents work differently with this. And I just want you to know now that this is something that you sign, you put in writing, and it says that you're going to be working exclusively with this agent. Obviously, everyone knows we get paid full commission. And if we don't help a buyer find a home, we don't get paid. So we want to make sure if we're working full-time for a buyer that the buyer's working full-time for us. And any of their real estate related questions come to us, and we, as long as we follow our service commitments in writing, then they'll be happy and we'll be happy. So the business relationship agreement is a contract, and it is something that will be reviewed with you. And all it is a contract in writing that you're going to be working exclusively together. And that's pretty much it. The next area that you're going to want to go over is your buyer agent. If you decide you're going to work together, your buyer agent should give you a Pennsylvania consumer guide to the agreement of sale. This is available through the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors, and it's a book that actually goes through the entire process of making an offer and gives you an example of the agreement of sale. It's very important that you start educating yourself and you get these tools before you actually get to the table on making an offer. You should be familiar with how it works and all those details of how making an offer is very important. And the last thing that you're going to be gone over with at this consultation appointment is an example of the home search they're going to set up for you. Now, if it's an in-house, in-person appointment, they're actually going to be able to show you online what it looks like and how it's going to happen. If it's a phone consultation or a video conference meeting, then this information should be emailed to you, a little video of what you can expect. Hope this information has helped you learn a little bit more about how your Lehigh Valley homebuyer experience should be with your first consultation with your buyer agent.